And we're back to... forget it. So up next, we went down to the streets of Bugis to find out how much Singaporeans know of this martial arts style, Arnis. Can you name me some martial arts styles off the top of your head?
Taekwondo, Judo, Muay Thai.
Aikido, Karate,
MMA, Wing Chun, Kung Fu,
Jiu-Jitsu, Krav Maga, boxing. Okay, Wushu.
Shaolin martial arts,
and 螳螂拳,八极拳, 八卦拳, 八卦掌.
Muay Thai, Karate, Taekwondo.
So, do you know what is Arnis?
Arnis never heard before.
No, what's honest? No. No. How do you spell?
Arnis. Right. So if you're wondering what exactly is Arnis, we went down to Lightning Arnis Singapore, located conveniently at Tanglin Community Club, to find out more. So it's 7:45 PM right now, and we finally arrived at Tanglin Community Club. And oh my goodness, it's so hot outside. But thank goodness classes are happening inside aircon room. So let's go inside and check things out.
Tanglin Community Centre is home to Lightning Arnis Singapore, also known as Kilat Senjata. The club is the main branch of LSAI, otherwise known as Lightning Scientific Arnis International. The club is easily accessible. Just walk up the ramp and into the main hall of the centre. There's no way you'll miss it.
Right, so we're here with Mark, an instructor of Lightning Singapore. We'll be asking him questions that we feel is a definite must-know for everybody who wants to learn Arnis, or just the curious soul out there. So Mark, my first question to you, what is Arnis to the Philippine culture?
Arnis is the actual indigenous art of the Philippines. It's similar to Muay Thai of Thailand or Silat of Indonesia or Malaysia.
How different is Arnis, do you think, compared to other martial arts styles like Muay Thai or boxing, as you just mentioned?
Okay, boxing is the perfect art, but Arnis is a weapons-based art. The art basically requires you to use anything within reach. It could be a pencil, it could be a pen, it could be a roll-up newspaper, it could be a stick, umbrella, and stuff like that. So these are all used as improvised weapons or impact weapons. Even a piece of wood like this can be used to hurt someone. And you see it on movies. The Avengers, most recently Deadpool, Mission Impossible, Jack Reacher, they're all using Arnis. The pen and the newspaper scene from the Burn Ultimatum, they are also using Arnis. A lot of movements come from Arnis originally, such as the bolo punch, which is overhead one. Okay, Manny Pacquiao, the boxer, uses Arnis footwork, which is the triangle footwork. And a lot of our blocks are implemented in MMA, like this, and Muay Thai. So Arnis goes back 2,000 years, so you can't help but spread the art.
Can you just name some benefits that comes with Arnis?
Arnis gives you the flexibility of aerobics, of martial arts, and of basically yoga. Because we do a lot of stretching, again weapon based, but with all the movements, it's a combination of Qigong, Fulong Gong, and Tai Chi, all in one with a bit of impact weapons as well.
Alright, so now this is I think one of the more important questions of today. Who do you think is suitable to learn Arnis?
Arnis is suitable for everybody, including people with medical conditions. And we also, in terms of you have a hole in the heart, because it's not a high impact adrenaline requirement art like Muay Thai. It's a simple art that uses any everyday weapons like a pen, a pencil, a roll-up newspaper, okay, a walking stick, an umbrella, as a defensive weapon. But if it's empty hands aspect, we have Aikido, we have Judo, combat Judo, sorry, and we have what they call Pananukan, which is the Filipino dirty boxing. Okay. Which it's not meant for sport, but it's all meant for something else.
So we're here with Amador, and we'd like to find out, being 68 years old, why do you still practice Arnis?
I've been practicing martial arts for so long, since secondary school. So once you practice martial arts, you learn discipline. And then one of the best one is Arnis, it being a Filipino martial arts. Ex-Filipino. I'm a Singaporean.
Ex-Filipino.
But I'm a Filipino. So Arnis being indigenous Philippine martial arts, it will be easy for me to practice.
Okay, so the sun is finally set on this super tiring day, and I've learned so much about Arnis. So now we're gonna head back to the studio to find out more with our guests. Welcome back to ASEAN. So we're joined today with Mark of Lightning Arnis Singapore. So Mark, can you tell me more about yourself? Other than being an Arnis instructor, do you have any other professions?
Well, I'm a professional radiation instructor. I teach safety in radiation, and I work very closely with government agencies. I'm also the deputy president of the Mixed Martial Arts Federation, as well as the Singapore Martial Arts Instructors Association. I also hold black belts in Wing Chun, Chinese Kung Fu, and Taekwondo.
Alright, so Mark, can you tell me what are some of the achievements that you or your students have related to the sport, Arnis?
Our team has actually made many gold medals awarded to them in the Philippines, in Australia, in Jakarta and Bali, as well as the Singapore Stick Fighting Championships.
Wow, that's really impressive. Okay, well, I see you've brought a whole wide array of weapons over here. So can you describe to me how these weapons are used during like your regular trainings?
Well, lesson number one, using the stick, how not to hit yourself and mastering it, followed by progression to wooden weapons and actual replicas of machetes.
So there's like a level of progression for each weapon, right?
Exactly.
Right. So I've done my research on this. So I've actually seen like all these sticks, but what something I haven't seen is this, like these.
Okay. This is the bolo. It's actually what they used during the war against the Japanese, and it's used very effectively. It's the Filipino version of a machete.
So it's a machete, but used by the Filipinos.
That's right.
All right. So I see that you've also brought a gun, a replica gun. So
Yes.
how do you implement this during
Well, we
training?
teach the security forces as well, so we have to learn how to shoot and how to disarm weapons, as well as how to do it safely. And one of the ways of doing it is making sure that nobody is around if you happen to be going after a loaded gun.
So safety first, even when you're disarming a person.
Anybody can disarm, but the people around you, if the gun accidentally goes off, those people are in danger.
So you take care of others first.
Exactly.
All right. So I see that you also have like a really cool replica knife here. So can you show me how this can be used during training?
Sure.
So, for example, if I were to just like
This.
uh-huh.
Okay, see. I've just immobilized your hand.
Uh-huh.
I removed your weapon and I cut you.
Wow. All right. So how dangerous can a knife actually be?
Well, let's put it this way. If this was a knife, this is your throat.
Okay.
Block your throat. I'm going to cut it.
Okay.
That's it. It's very dangerous.
So that's how dangerous a knife can actually be. So I see that you've also brought a variation of different knives. So what is that knife called?
This is called the crambit. It's the most dangerous weapon next to the kris, the Malay kris, and it's used in a lot of close quarter combat. It's meant to cut your arteries and basically to immobilize you very quickly. It's dangerous.
So this is even more dangerous.
Yeah, it's like a scalpel.
Whoa.
Yeah, and they'll just cut all the important parts of your body. That's it.
So you use this and you teach people how to protect themselves against
Exactly.
variation of knives like this.
I do not go towards the application of using this against people because that's offensive. We are defensive. We teach our students to remove knives from people and use it against them.
I see. So I also see if this very very tiny knife. Is this as dangerous as like the replica knives?
This is even more dangerous because this is a razor blade. Yeah, it's meant for protection. It's meant to cut your arteries and basically put you out of action before you know what's happening. Just like that. See?
So this small knife you're telling me is more dangerous than that?
Yes. It's a razor blade. A razor blade is more lethal because it cuts you too cleanly.
So can this be detected by security?
To my knowledge, it's very difficult to do so, and I have in many occasions brought through customs with it.
Oh, that's really scary.
But
so
it's not illegal. Just to let you know, it's not illegal.
It's not illegal. So I also see they've actually brought a pen. Is this counted as a weapon?
Have you seen the movie Burn Ultimatum?
Yes, I've
Jack
watched.
Reacher. Okay, they use pens to fight. This is an impact weapon. Okay, it's basically a knife, just a small version of a knife. So what happens is, if you throw a punch at me,
So
I would have jabbed this into your muscle, go into your neck or your eyes, and so forth. I'll poke holes in you, basically.
So basically, we all have weapon. Our everyday items can also be weapons.
Exactly.
It's just how you use it.
Exactly.
So okay. So I also see that you have this.
This is an impact weapon. It's called a dulu. Dulu means back and front. It's meant to immobilize a person by hitting a tender spot, like the temple, the neck, the side of the fingers or what. and you can also use a torchlight. It's the same thing. Anything can be a weapon: a shoe, a belt, a comb.
That's
But not a set of keys.
okay. Well, that's really interesting. All right. So now they have showed us what are the uses of the weapons. We'll now cut to Bernetta, who's actually outside with two of your Arnis students who are ready to show us how an actual simulation of a fight with these weapons would look like. So be sure to stick around.
Hi, we're now outside the agency, and with me here I have Mr. Amado.
Ugay.
Mr. Amado will be walking us through the entire sparring session later. So, Mr. Amado, what are the two gentlemen here wearing?
This is armor. What? Actually, this is a Filipino martial arts called Kali, but more traditionally called Arnis, from the Spanish word Arnes, which means armor. Right? We use this. Previously, it's made of straws, right? But nowadays, it's more like the kendo armor. We use this because with the sticks, it's a bit what you call it, heavy and painful.
Well, we're actually able to watch them sparring live right now. So, would you like to start your sparring session?
No. We'll do we call it bigay tama, right? Which is we do this before the sparring. This is Roy, and that's Asma, right? And then they will give us the demonstration on the bigay tama. Bigay tama is actually with a one hit with the pugay. Bigay tama actually is just one hit and okay, go straight. Now we will proceed with a live demonstration. We start with they do the pugay first, and after that they will do the board, and then I will say laro. When somebody drop the stick, he lose 1 point.
Thank you, and now we'll be going back to the studio for a live demonstration.
Alright, Mark, I understand you're also with One Championship. What do you do there?
Well, I'm the head timekeeper. I've been with them since the beginning for the past 7 years.
Alright, thanks Mark for taking the time off your busy schedule to come down to the studio today. Is there any other things you would like to tell everyone watching?
Yes, please don't believe everything you see on TV or you hear on YouTube, because some of the things they teach you are dangerous. Right? It's not meant for public.
Is there any others?
Also, please the best solution is to run away. All right, not to stand and fight or to defend yourself.
So don't be a hero.
Exactly.
Protect yourself first before anything else.
That's better on TV.
I see. So basically, Arnis teaches you to self-protection first before anything else?
Yes, it is.
Alright. So unfortunately, that's all the time we have today. Be sure to join us next time on ASEAN. I've been your host, Rainer, and we'll see you guys next time.